And we're back with another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And really quick, we forgot to accept these. So let's do that. And we forgot to collect on this guy. More money for the Horde. So let's go ahead and accept. We're not paying Uncle Tim jack squat right now. And there's no real time limit to pay Uncle Tim. You just, the sooner you do it, the sooner you get more benefits. But oh, wait a minute, hold on. You know what we didn't do? We didn't order any parts. I'm sitting here looking at the calendar going, oh, this is all coming tomorrow. No, that's today. Alright, let's order some parts. Okay, so this guy wants a new PC that can, sorry, I'm adjusting the mic here. Wants a new PC that can play League. Hi, I'm going to be a Pro League player and I need a PC. Me mom says we don't have the money and I shouldn't be spending on stupid games, but she don't know I've been shaving for it. Just needs to run the game. Can you do that? Thanks, alright. P.S. If I make it big, I definitely recommend you. Okay, so this is going to be one, and that's a big deal coming up. So we do want to spend top dollar. We want to spend his maximum load on load. We want to spend his maximum amount on this. Every time, because I guarantee you he's going to come back and ask for more equipment. And we want something that's fully upgradable. Even into the realm of dual cards. So you gotta. So really, it's not about putting more memory or high-end memory. Cheap memory. A decent power supply to get him started. Cheap case. Cheap storage for the time being. And just the bare minimum processor, but we want to spend a lot on that motherboard because that motherboard is truly going to dictate what we can and cannot do. So that's really the gist. We may want to go with a Skylake or a Cabby Lake though, because you can see the Skylakes don't offer multi cards here. But yeah, the better the card, the better overall. And actually, the best one here is this one, even though it's not the most expensive, because it's two different GPU options, Crossfire and SLI, at $175. So that's already a killer deal. So let's go with that at 175. He needs 4 gigs of RAM, buy the cheapest. Boop. Processor, he needs an i5 6600 or better. And actually we'll substitute some of this out in a little bit for better stuff as we get closer to knowing how much we're really at. For the time being, it's not a big deal. There's that graphics card. RX 570 is about 320. What do we have in our inventory that we could use? I think we still are holding on to a fresh card. Well, we got this is $350, so we'll consider that. But it's probably better that we look for something that has Crossfire. So, all things considering, we'll look on the board where that is. Let's come back to that. Cheap storage, $20. That we could upgrade to 60 later. A big power supply that's not absurdly expensive. So for $30 we get an extra 50 watts. Yeah, well, it saves us from having to buy it later. Alright, and a case. The Antex. So we're at, what are we at here? We're at 555. So we're almost to, we're 250. We're 245 away, and we don't have a video card. So 245 away. Where can we cut back or improve upon? RX 570. So let's look at that really quick. Where the 570 is upon this list. RX 560. RX. Where's the 470? It's way down here then. No? RX 560. So it's a 570. Where's the 570? 560 RX. I don't see it. R9 RX 470. Where's the 5? Ah, there it is. So that's the edition, so it's around here somewhere. These might be the 570 OC edition. Okay, so we're down in this area. Actually, that's a pretty good card for the X series. Radeon RX 570 4 gig right here. So the Sheen 980 is a good option. There's a 1060 OC edition we might want to do. Let's take a look. But now we're getting into the expensive stuff. 1060 OC 350. Yeah, it's a little more than, and it's not unfortunately it's not in our price range. Let's look up the 980 gamer. 980 gamer. Ooh, again, those are not cheap cards either because we only got like $250 to spend with our current rig. Is that even right though? I better check the card again. Gigabyte. Well, we could go with the RX 570 and just leave it there. Well, yeah, no, they're all in the 300. So let's check out our list here because somewhere we're spending too much. We can't be spending too much when I think about it. Except maybe in the motherboard, which I really want that motherboard. Are we on minimum? AMD Radeon RX 570. Yeah, no. i5 6600, yeah. Shitty storage. Bare minimum RAM. So how are we getting that so high? At 555, so 245 is what we have to spend. Okay, so we gotta go cheaper somewhere. Cheaper power supply. We'll start there, and we'll go with a 450. Go with a 550. So we're at a little cheaper. We can't go with that motherboard then. Damn. Double damn. Doesn't mean we can't get a better motherboard later, but... Or wait a minute, could go AMD. Might save us some cash. Hold on. Let's dump that. Let's pull up our list, because we have to see what's better than a 6600. The 1400. AMD 1400 is better. Okay, so let's go to 1400, 170 motherboard. Not DDR4. AM4. We're looking for something that... This looks like it's more expensive. Ooh, we have one in our inventory. How did that happen? Oh, well, we have a fresh one in our inventory. That's 185. Yeah, it still doesn't really help us that much. It's too expensive. 170, 185. So 175. So it's a $5 difference going here, but the motherboard costs more. But there is a save grace here. And the save grace is that we could get this one here. This motherboard here that does crossfire. And that's, see, there we go. So that puts us at a lot cheaper. That puts us at 460. So if we wanted to do an RX 570, it would be enough. So that, okay, so there's the beef right there. So, and it's within budget because of the $30 shipping. So that would work. And this still gives us crossfire. What is the rate? What is this graphics card? And this graphics card is crossfire, even better. Um, so we did pretty good. We got a motherboard that does, and the motherboard's 3200 in performance. So we can at least get RAM that high later. So that'll cover this dude's computer. And you know what? It's not fair that I know this in a way, but whenever you're building a computer for somebody, always think that they might want to come back for more stuff, but you're not going to get much if you don't the second time around you're not going to be able to do as much, and it's going to be harder for you to achieve a good performance. So it makes more sense to just go all out for that performance right away. So here you're good at building PCs. You do benchmarking. 5972. I want to go out with 2 graphics cards. Can you make it so you know? I don't hear you guys use used parts. Don't do that. Okay, so 3D Mark score of 5972. Install dual graphics cards. The easiest thing, strangely enough, to do is to go with that cheap AMD motherboard. And go look for Crossfire. But let's look at 2 video cards with Crossfire in it, though, and see what we can get. Probably the R9. That'll put us at 700 out of 1363. But the problem is this number here. The 275 wattage is really way too high. We need lower wattage. Preferably in the 150 range or 175 range. Or even in this case, the 165 range. If I have to go that route, I will with the Sheens, but I don't want to because Sheens are kind of meh. See, 275, the wattage is too high. Here we go. 150, 325. All right, so this is 650 already. Go with a nicer drive for this one because we can. Power supply. Let's go 600. Usual case for us for now. All right, so let's do some of the math here just to make sure that we keep track of our money expenses. Let me see here. So we're spending 80 on the power supply, 60 on the memory, and 650. So we're at 790 out of 1300. So let's go to the motherboard. We'll add 110 for this. So plus 110. That puts us at 900. So we're very quickly approaching our limit here. We need to go with AM4. Let's go with... yeah, we can do the Ryzen 5 1400. Just keep it simple. And then memory. So we've spent about 1,070. So if we do minus 170, so we have $293 to burn. 16 gigs of RAM would be fine at 3,200. Probably we could afford. If not, we can do 8 gigs at 3,200. Oh yeah, look at that. We have our pick of the litter here. Oh no, we don't. There's only one that's that high. So obviously we're going to be getting this. Boom. So which gives us $83. Are we missing anything? Cooling. We don't have cooling. And I can tell just by that. So we'll add another 10. Puts us at 73. $73. Let me just double check and see. We could put some case fans in there, but that's not really... That's aesthetics more than anything. Put another hard drive in there. Again, not a big deal. Or put a nicer cooling unit in there. But we don't need to. Again, we you know what we could do is we could put a bigger solid state. So 133 is if we get rid of this and go with a faster and bigger solid state. So we have 133. Let's see here, 105. We're going to have to go with Um, 10 gigs more, but it's slower. Go with something faster. Nice. That gives us 28 to spend. I know what I'm going to buy. There are some case fans for 14 bucks each. There it is. Okay, so let's double check our cart and make sure that everything we want is in here. And it looks like it. Motherboard. Okay, what? Power supply. Okay, motherboard, processor, card. Random. Oh yeah, these are doubled. So yeah. Okay, yes, and yes. Okay, and yes. All right, so that looks good. I know the first one we were looking at looks good. All right, upgrades. My rig isn't up to the task anymore. I'm a bit obsessed with the performance. Does 3216 sound reasonable for a benchmark score? Can you finish this in 12 days? I like AIO water coolers. Let's put one of those in. It's not as quick as it used to be. Plastic orange cables, which we have, look really nice. Okay, so we have that. He needs an upgrade. It's his video card is garbage. For the most part, his RAM is pretty good. 335. So first things first, though, you got to put in that cooling that he wants, and that's going to instantly be subtracted from his budget. So, So that puts us at 265 to spend on upgrades. 265. What's his current performance? 6051. Jeez. So this is gonna be tough. The 4 gig at 4000 hertz. I don't want to mess with that yet. So let's go and look at video. It's got to be video card because that processor's fine. Another 4 gigs wouldn't hurt, but let's actually assume that might be true. So what is it? 4 gig at 3000. Is motherboard even? Yeah, his motherboard will run it. 4 gig at 3000. 55 bucks. That'll put us at 212. No, we're not going to do that. We won't have enough. So we need to look for a card at 265. Around 265. As close as we can get. And it looks like it's this beast right here. Because we're not going to get much better than that. What's the difference, though, between... Oh, okay, wait a minute. There's a... there is really no difference, except that the Sheen Gamers uses more wattage. I don't think he had a preference, did he? No, he doesn't seem to have a preference. We could always pump up the CPU core if we need to. But, you know what? Let's go with... This is still probably the safer bet. What does he have in there now? Oh, piece of garbage, that's right. And RAM is 55 bucks. So, you can forget that. Oh, jeez. See that? Look at the performance on that looks better. But it can't be. We'll go with one of these. And just see what happens. Got a lot of parts, my friend. Alright, so that's all in transit. Yay. Hopefully we do this one easily. It's not as quick as it used to be. Alright. Let's go ahead and buy now. Power this down, turn this off, make it the next day. Sorry that took a while, but, you know, when you get into some big rigs, you got to make sure that you are rather prepared for them. We're going to start on the one I just mentioned first. This one, because it's probably the most problematic of the bunch. And we'll do Hemingway's as well next, since he needs a certain score as well. Numbnuts wanted orange cables, so let me grab one of these. Yoink. So, plain orange. Alright, let's take a look in here. Install this stuff. Come on. Okay. Again, I want to make sure every cable is unplugged. May as well check the back. Looks like it. Alright, video card out. Let's put that in. And the water cooling, which is neat in a way, you have to pretty much find a vent that's open somewhere on the computer, and you gotta install it where that open vent is. In some cases, you'll actually get a cool place to put it, which is kind of right on the back if this fan wasn't there. But in this case, there's no need to move multiple fans around just to do that. But like on new rigs where that space is open, or the space above is open, you can usually set them up there. Let's go ahead and reconnect all this with the orange cabling. Kind of hope for the best. Can't even tell there's orange in there. Why would you care, my man? And I know we got to change the thingy here. We got to do this too. I have a feeling it's not running at 3,000. And that video card we picked up, we may be just chucking right away because it's a shitty card. It's such a shitty card. I believe. Yeah, see, that gets at least to 2933. Let me take a look at it. We might actually have a GTX 960 or no, it's a 370. And we're buying 570s for people. Yeah, it's 3. I don't think we have another matching card for it. Why are these saying they're compatible? Oh my god, they are. You can SLI these cards if you wanted to. Too bad I don't want to. That's interesting. It's one way to get rid of them. Alright, and we're just kind of hoping for the best on that one. Alright, this is the dual card guy. Gotta make some room in here. Because of the dual cards. So let's go to power supply. Storage. We actually went pretty good on the storage for him. Murtherbird. And then open sesame. I don't know if we bought 2 RAM sticks or not for him. No, we bought one big old stick. Graphics cards. And then processor. And cooling. $32. Wait, how am I $32 over? We added it up. We did some math. Well, take that out then. Hold on. Maybe this will work. That's annoying. Still 17 over. What the hell? Hey, look at that. We did it. Yay. How the hell did we get that wrong? Lame. I guess I did some math somewhere very, very wrong. So that's fine. So waste $100. $13 remaining. Which means we can't really put one of these in, I don't think. $1 over. Nope. Well, we'll find a place. We'll find a home for those later. That's annoying. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We easily remedied the problem. It wasn't like, oh my god, it's impossible to serve. But it's still annoying as hell. Alright. Now, before we continue, let's finish this guy out. Because we got it done. And I'm tired of looking at it. Probably forgot to add in the cost of the case or something. Actually, that's probably exactly what happened. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so this guy is done. Let's get the sticker. Alright, booter up. Go ahead and we only need to install 3D Mark Advance. We need to also make sure the RAM is properly set. Nice. Run it. We should get way over what we need. This one was the cheapo storage, but we don't have a choice on this one because we got to keep everything within a budget to give him the nicer motherboard. Good, very, very good. Graphics card. Processor. And again, I don't want to put used stuff. I could put really good used stuff in here, but I don't think we'll need to. He's got a good motherboard, and that's what really, really counts. Because the next big thing is to get good RAM in there, and then and possibly upgrade the motherboard or the processor, or upgrade by adding dual something else later. You know, those are things I'm not too concerned about. Okay, that looks good. We don't need to dick around with the RAM. Now we have $15 remaining, so we can actually throw in there. We'll wait for this to finish booting first, but... One of those fans I fucked up with, right? Well, they were $14, so it'll get right on the dollar. Come up here. Yeah. I know it looks kind of hinky, but whatever. Run a stability. $61.80, so totally made it. With $13 remaining. Not that we can use it. Alright. No, we're going to power down. Alright, so really quick, let's go ahead and turn these boyos in. Nice, get more money back on that. We did what he asked. We got it up there, so yeah. And we're just waiting for his rig to get done. So we've got about, well, we shouldn't say anything too great yet, because we're only at 5,700. I mean, we'll probably get back to over $6,000, but we don't know what we got to do for the next set of rigs here. Join the Ravagers today. We'll come back and read this. Rig needs an upgrade. I'm thinking I need to upgrade my PC. I want to make sure my rig is as fast as it can be. Can you get it to benchmark at least 4352? Can you put in 16 gigs of memory? My brother has A data in his PC. He says they're the best, so it's urgent. Please hurry. So A data, huh? Well, we're not going to get it out of a video card, even though he's got an RX 560 in it. 570s are better. He's got a good killer processor in there. So he wants 16 gigs of RAM. He wants A data. So we got to do A data for sure in memory at 16 gigs at 3000. So A data should be in here. Yeah, 195. So I didn't see a cheaper one. Would have thought there'd been a cheaper one, but maybe not at that frequency. I don't think his motherboard even goes up that. I think it peaks at 28, but we'll do it anyway, so they can't say we used inferior RAM. So 3,000. So what's his budget? 570. Okay, so minus 195 puts us at 375 for a video card. So let's look at graphics cards here in the 375 range. Pretty much right around here. So, what's his PC? This is RX 560. So he would be RX 560. He's down here. So anything we put in there is better. And what are we looking at putting in here? We're looking at putting in a R9 390 Gaming 8, R9 290, R9 390 Gaming. Yeah. We have 375 left, so boop. And I did not put the memory in there. I thought I clicked on it. I probably just put it in my calculator. So there we go. Alright, we'll minimize that because we'll probably need it again. New computer request. Alright. That's stable. Nice. Alright, so I need some help. I'm actually looking for a new build. Mario Kart Gamer, I need to benchmark 4260. I like AI water cools. Please put one of those in. I am a total Sheen fanboy. I worry about used parts. Now this one's a leveled one, whereas the other one was a story one. And you can tell by the prerequisites. So we can put whatever we want in this machine, as long as we put the stuff he likes. So first of all, he's a big Sheen fan. So that's going to be a Sheen video card. Or dual cards, if we need to. And he wants a specific cooler. So first things first, let's throw in the cooler. Well, his budget is what? His budget is $1,330. So yeah, cooling. So minus 70. Let's see here. For processors, what's really the better deal? We can't go Skylake because we can't do dual. So I'm still thinking we should go with this combo, which is 170, and the motherboard's 110. And then cooling, we already got cooling. We'll come back to memory because Sheen is an option in here. Not a good option, but it is an option. See, we can do 16 gigs in there. The only problem is you can't get much better in speed. But let's, you know what, let's do it. And that gives us 860 to play with. Right? Yeah, 860 to play with. Storage. $60 there. Puts us at 800. Power supply. Puts us at 720. Though I might change that out later. Alright. So we're at 660. Graphics cards. Let's type in Sheen. So, problem with Sheen is they're all SL high. Yar. Let me think. Putting in the biggest isn't necessarily going to get us the number we want. So what we could do is make a few light changes. Let me think, though. Let me remove that. That. What I'm thinking, which is very possible, is what do I have in here? Oh, this is a AM4 slot anyway. Let me go and look at motherboard with SLI. The only one. It can't be the only one. Really? There we go. Jeez. I was gonna say, I know there's more than that. Not gonna get much cheaper though. It's gonna. Okay, let's do this. And go cheaper on the processor. But only slightly. That puts us at 600. Because it ends up being more no matter how I do this. So unless I go smaller, which we could. That puts us at 650, so 325 if we go with this one. But it's only a dual core. I don't like that it's only a dual core. Let's put it in there for now. Should be able to get it with this and some good cards. So that would gives us 650. So 325. No, it still puts us down here. Which I'm okay with trying this one. I don't want to go too much cheaper because I don't see this improving at any point. So, okay. It's probably easier if that's what we're going to do. Let me remove the processor really quick. Let's do 2 of these. That puts us at 205 for a processor. So let's take a look here. We actually can go higher than we were going to go. It stops at the 6600 range. So let's go with this one. Which leaves us with 30 bucks. Which, if we go back to graphics cards, it's bigger than a $15 difference between the two. So I think we'll be okay, especially with the dual graphics cards. Supposedly. All right, my rig needs fixing. I was gonna say my negligent computer needs my negligent computer needs fixing. my negligent computer. My rig needs fixing. Can you help with this? There's something wrong with my PC. I keep getting blue screens with lots of text errors. A reasonable deadline. I worry about used parts. My brother has Intel in his PC. He says they're the best. Well, we accept number 1. Number 2, that's not that hard. RX 470. And which particular one is it here? Gaming 4G. I just want to make sure it's the right one. Wait, there's 2? Oh, one's an X, got an X in it. Is it the X or the... It's the regular. Boom. And its processor is a 6320. Yoink. Alright, so we're all squared away here with everything that we're going to need. Let's see. Do people think you're living in a fantasy world? Why not come and live in ours? The Ravagers is a global live action, it's a LARP organization with local groups in your area. We welcome LARPers of all ages and experience levels, so grab your foam sword and come on down. Activities include weekly melees, whatever, certified swordsmanship lesson, pin the tail on the druid, mead drinking competitions, I'll go for that, quiz nights, plus join today for an exclusive members-only invite to the last LARP, a fantastical evening of stand-up comedy. Guest comedians include Snetter Scumble, the Thorpe sisters, and Gak the half-orc doing his hilarious My Axe Wife routine. Check out the upcoming events on the calendar for even more exclusive happenings, including Barbarian Bingo and the motivating talk from the New Brunswick Ravagers entitled So You're Not a Wizard, Magic for the Rest of Us. Join today at ravagerslarp.com. No, we won't. And I do not suggest any means to actually try to see if these websites really exist. Do not do it. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy now. Burn through all of our money. That puts us back at $44.99, which makes us poor pretty much again. But we're going to get a big chunk of money back this next one here. So let's take a look. Alright, so looks like, yep, all of the stuff is here, ready for us to work on. And whatnot. So hopefully we can power through these next rigs and whatnot, because we've got our work cut out for us. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. When we come back, we've got some weird build that I'm trying to make. I don't know why I'm doing it weirdly, but I am. And we might be looking at a new upgrade by the end of the next episode. Not sure what upgrade yet, but it's probably going to be the storage cabinet and something else, because we're really close to level 9, and that's when the game opens up more money-making opportunities, and you're going to like those opportunities when you get to see them. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping by, and we'll see you guys next time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.